Hey folks, Alamandic the HotRodHippie here. In this video, we're going to be checking out some of the new products that are on display at SEMA 2019 in the GearWrench booth. So let's check it out. SEMA 2019 coverage is brought to you by the fine folks at Trick Tools, high-performance tools for fabricators, and home of the no-junk guarantee. SEMA coverage is also brought to you by the folks at Sunex Tools, high-quality hand tools, shop equipment, and tool storage options at affordable prices. Links in the description down below. So I swung by the GearWrench booth to see what there was to see, what interesting new products were on display, and what things you folks might want to see. I picked a couple of them we're going to talk about in a moment. The booth overall had a lot going on. A couple of rechargeable LED lights on display. Everybody needs to be able to see what they're doing. It's a hot seller for any tool company. So they had a couple of slightly unique designs, folding magnetic bases, hanging hook setups to hang off of a underhood brace setup so you can use it as an underhood light. Even a couple of their lights were in an aquarium to, show the water resistance. You could use them underwater welding, I guess? No, really, it is nice to see that they're actually showing you that we're not just talking about it being water resistant, it really is. But let's get right into the items that I found the most interesting at the booth that I wanted to show you folks. They have the new mobile adjustable height work table. This can be adjusted from 35 inches up to 48 inches. Has a partition tray design. This is kind of a design that's been around for quite some time, where it's got that offset pole design off to the one side of the tray. This means that you can use it to crane over top of a work table, over the edge of a fender, under a hood area, get right close to where you're working. With the partition tray design, you can use this for teardown stuff. It'd be ideal for that kind of work. Separate out your bolts, separate out the small parts so you can keep them organized nicely. This new one has these bumpers on each corner, give it a nice design so you don't have to worry so much about bumping into and scratching up anything with the corners of the metal tray. Overall, a nice sturdy design. This is a pretty classic product, but just some new updates from the folks at GearWrench. MSRP on this one's going to be $149. The first thing that really caught my eye at the GearWrench booth was the new 90-tooth ratchets that they have. This is up from their previous 84-tooth ratcheting mechanism. 6 more teeth get you a 4-degree swing arc for a really tight little ratcheting mechanism. If you're following my channel for a while now, you know that I am always harping on fine tooth ratchets. I think they are the only way to go with ratchets in the modern world. The head on the 90-tooth ratchets is a slim, low-profile teardrop design. It's got a recessed shift lever, so you can really use that low-profile design, fit this thing into tighter locations, and not have to worry about bumping that shift lever into something and having it switch directions on you while you're ratcheting. Now you may say to yourself, but GearWrench had the 120 XP. Why do I want to go down to a 90-tooth? The thing about that is the 120 XP is a dual pawl ratcheting design. I've discussed that previously in this video right here. When we're talking about the 90 tooth, that is a single pawl ratcheting design. For full 90 teeth on that gear makes it a stronger, more professional, longer lasting design. There are going to be 13 different designs of these ratchets coming, with a flex head, a standard fixed head, a 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch, and regular chrome handle, and the comfort grip handle. The comfort grip handle honestly felt great in my hand personally, and I think it looks really good. So you're going to have options as to what ratchets you want to fill out your toolbox setup. These ratchets are going to be hitting the market soon in January of 2020. Look out for them at your local retailer. GearWrench also now has heated workwear available for you. You got a vest, a hoodie, a regular jacket, a canvas jacket design, all with rechargeable heater elements inside of there. They have a separate battery pack you can remove and recharge for there. It'll run 10 hours on a single charge with the low heat setting. The heater elements are located in the core of all of these items for heating up your core, to go ahead and really heat where your body needs it the most to spread it to the rest of your body and keep you warm. And I know this isn't necessarily the most interesting thing. When I was in Las Vegas, I didn't find it that intriguing. But it's December in New England right now. It's 20 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now. I'm finding the idea of heated workwear a little more interesting to me today than I did when I was at the show. They're making these in conjunction with a company called Aurora, who has been making heated workwear for a while now. The website is linked in the description down below if you want to check these out. They have a dedicated website for the heated workwear. Hoodies going for about $189 USD. And last, but most certainly not least, is the bolt biters. These came out in 2019. They weren't released at SEMA, but this was the first chance that I really got to take a look at them and get the full rundown on them. The bolt biters are an extractor setup for those rounded, rusty fasteners you might have to deal with, especially when you're talking about auto restoration, these classic cars that I'm talking about on this channel all the time. Well, you run into this very often. Years and years of people rounding off nuts and bolts or the rust getting to them. Extractors are an important part of my work setup. The bolt biters have a unique design. They don't require you to hammer the extractor on like most of the ones that I currently own do. You can just slip them on because they have a tapered design. They will slip down onto that fastener. There's a couple different sizes available. So if you're working on a 1/2-inch bolt, and we all know that as something rusts or rounds off, it gets smaller in diameter. With the fuller sets from the bolt biter setup, you'll actually get negative sizes. So you get 1/2 and 1/2 negative. The 1/2 negative actually is a slightly smaller 1/2-inch one that'll fit onto those slightly smaller, more rounded off fasteners. You have a hex wrench flat design on the back of these things, so you can turn it with a regular socket or you can turn it with a wrench in tighter locations. You also have, of course, the square drive in there, so if you want to use it on your impact gun or your ratchet, you are free to do that. They are impact rated. One of the big things about these is they are not the helical spiral design, which can only work the one direction. They're actually a straight cut flute inside of there that allows them to bite onto that fastener and go either direction. So maybe you got that thing in there and it doesn't want to loosen up for you. You need to give it just a little tighten up and so you can loosen it up. You can actually do that with these things. Or if you, for some odd reason, wanted to reinstall a damaged fastener, you could do that in a pinch with these. The big thought to me was that these would work on either left-hand or right-hand fasteners. So if you have fasteners that tighten up the opposite direction of what you're used to, these would actually still work on those. And these things are lifetime warranty. Because of the strong design, the impact rating on them, they stand behind them. So you will not have to worry about them wearing out, breaking on you. They will replace them if you have any trouble. There's 8-piece, 15-piece, and a 28-piece set. The 28-piece set has all of those negative sizes and all that in there. They have a lot going for these things. The 8-piece set I found online right now for about $36. So getting into the entry-level setup, pretty affordable, on up to about $170 on the 28-piece set. Overall, the bolt biters seem to be a unique product. It seems like they looked at all the other extractors on the market, gave them a try and said, we can do better than this, and redesigned around that concept. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to try these out, get some real world testing in, and do a full product review to see if those unique features really do make a difference. Let me know in the comments down below. Alright folks, that's going to wrap it up for this one. There are links in the description down below to all the products I'm talking about, either the GearWrench website or the ones that are available. I'll throw some links so you can check them out for yourself if you're interested. Go ahead and drop the video a like if you found it interesting. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of the products I had on display here? Do you want to see that bolt biter review? Let me know in the comments down below. Get subscribed to keep up to date with all the regular Hot Rod Hippie content and the continued SEMA 2019 content. Thanks for coming around, folks.